Greetings everybody to day 4 of the 12 days of Christmas. Got a Danish one for you tonight. It's these Ostepops, which I misread as Osteopops and had to have a really good think about it. But it looks like they're going to be peanut. Why is it that all peanut snacks seem to have some bizarre, dodgy peanut character on them? Why is that? I don't understand. These are from the snack surprise box that some of you may have already seen the video of, and I'm quite excited about these because I like peanut crisps. I like the peanut puff things you get in Lidl in enormous bags at Christmas, and I haven't had any this year because I haven't been in Lidl for months, because frankly every time I went in there I felt like I was going to get the COVIDs. And so on that basis I have deprived myself of both peanut thingies and snack mix this year, which is not great in the grand scheme of things. I'm sure I could nip in at like 10 o'clock at night or something, but it would be just my luck to not get it and then nip into Lidl for a bag of cut price snack mix and some peanut thingies and end up really ill. So it's not worth it. These were delivered to my house. Now these say, "Nu du sultan for jobb," which means something in Danish, and I don't know what. In fact, there's no translation of anything on here whatsoever, so I can only hope that some of you know what this means. I can make out, I think I can make out since 1977. There's actually a question there. I'm not quite sure what it is. But these are the original flavour. Begging the question, what are the other flavours? This is Myers Snack Med Ostekrydderi. Absolutely. Blimey. I mean, I've been learning Finnish by accident. Now I've got to move on to Danish as well. I can see dextrose. I understand dextrose. Smag. Force. I can't even read that. I can't even read it. Anyway, there's 25 grams in here, and on that basis, I imagine they're probably going to be a little bit better for us than some of the other things that we've already seen this year, particularly that chocolate and ginger mousse, which will not be making a reappearance tonight, for obvious reasons. So, let's Ostepop. There we go. They're a bit like Cheetos. Cheetos Puffs. They're a little bit too thin to be Wotsits, I think, although I've not had a Wotsit in so long that they might look exactly like Wotsits. Let's see what they smell of. Oh. I wasn't expecting that because they smell of cheese. What? Hang on a minute. Why did I think they were they're not peanut. They're not peanut. They are this is in fact a dubious cheese character. Well, apologies. I have been not misinformed, I have misinformed myself. I'm just having a quick look to see if I can see the literature, because there was some literature. Well, this is embarrassing. I'm so sorry. I will be leaving this error in, incidentally. Ostepops, a crispy and airy corn-based snack that is distinguished by the good crunch and delicious characteristic cheese taste. You see, we've already read that, haven't we, Jenny? We've already read that. And you've decided to forget it. They are not, in fact, peanut. They are, in fact, Danish Wotsits. Well, there we go. I haven't had a Wotsit in God knows how long, and now I'm going to be having Danish Wotsits. Sorry. Not really very with it. Anyway, this goes to show, though, that I mean, it's a peanut, isn't it? That's a peanut, don't care what anybody says. Let's eat. Well, I don't remember a great deal about Wotsits from my childhood, but I'm calling it now. That's a Wotsit. That couldn't be any more of a Wotsit if it tried, except they're not quite as orange. And actually nothing on this camera comes out as orange, because they are more orange than they appear here, but not very. They're Wotsits. Ostepops. Repackaged Wotsits with Danish all over them. Of course, Wotsits might be repackaged Ostepops. So, Actually, I mean, I always remember What's-Its being a bit sort of crispier than this. But my view might have been clouded by Cheetos, because I've had Cheetos Puffs relatively recently. The flaming hot ones. And they are very crispy. These are not. They go a bit soggy. And they turn into a kind of a salty, slightly rubbery, sticky thing in your mouth. It doesn't really get any better. And the really frustrating thing is, they've got that sort of weird, addictive, really strong, sort of artificially cheese flavour that for some reason you can't stop eating even though it's not actually that pleasant. Like if somebody offered me a bowl of What's-Its, if anything else was available, I'd probably take the anything else. So, from that perspective, I mean, if you like What's-Its, you'll love these because they're the same thing. If you don't like What's-Its because they're weird, because they are a bit weird, they're sort of, I'd say they're sort of gluey. If you eat a lot of them, your mouth just ends up stuck with cheesy bleh. Then, yeah, you won't like these either. So I wonder, these original flavour, I wonder what the other ones are. Because in Denmark, they might have more exciting, not original flavours. I'm trying to think in this country what we had. And I can't remember what the other flavours of What's-Its are. The back of my head, I seem to think there might have been a prawn cocktail one, because there's a prawn cocktail everything in this country. There always has to be a prawn cocktail variant. I think there might have been curry ones at one point. Am I just dreaming that? There'll be a What's-It expert out there somewhere. But, yeah, I mean, like, they're okay. They'll get finished because they're a cheesy crisp. But in the grand scheme of things, I'd forgotten that this thing that I ate to some degree in my childhood is not actually that amazing, which is no real reflection on Kim or her Osteopops, but yeah, I'm just not massively taken with them, so there we go. There are better crisps available, that's what I'll say. And some of them are even in English. So, what a shame, Denmark, that you couldn't have done a more kind of a higher class What's-It. A classier What's-It. That's what I was searching for, and alas, I didn't get it. Although actually what I was searching for was a peanut thing, because I didn't read up on the product before I started the camera rolling, so... Oh dear, I'm quite tired. I might go and have a lie down now, but that was Ostepops, and thanks, Kim, for nothing.